Yo, what's up everybody? How are y'all doing today? Hope you're doing well and having a good weekend so far. For me, the holiday season has been kicking off pretty damn good. And today, I was lying around itching my balls trying to find some inspiration to make a YouTube video. And damn it, I looked over at the shelf, I found Ryse, Son of Rome. You know, I liked this game for a little bit, but it didn't give me a lasting impression. I think in my first time playing this game I got halfway through and called it quits. So that's the kind of game we're dealing with here, people. I won't bash the game, the concept is cool, but it's just poorly done in the end. I'll explain a little more in detail on this. Let's get right into this one. Okay, so let's start with the story. Here's the first result that comes up on Google. Ryse, Son of Rome is an action-adventure hack-and-slash game played in third-person perspective. Players assume control of Marius Titus, a Roman general who is on a quest to avenge his murdered family. Throughout the game, players gain access to weapons that can be used to assault enemies or defend themselves. Badass, right? Yeah, actually that sounds good on paper. But a lot of the story for me is long and boring storytelling from years ago, and it's confusing, but it's just genuinely uninteresting, I guess. And yep, that's a word. I mean, the game has Roman D-Day in it, and honestly I thought that was funny as hell. It looks like D-Day in Saving Private Ryan. It's like the ancient Roman era on their Saving Private Ryan shit. I think they even had an armless dude running around the background behind Marius. So storytelling is meh in this game, could be better, but certainly not a steaming pile of shit. Next, let's talk about how the game is played. Well, it's a button mashing slash and dash type of game. You literally have to button mash. It's basically X, 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 Y, X. Oh, another guy's coming up behind me. A, X, 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 Y, execute. The executions can look really cool and gory, just how it should be. Is it really an ancient Roman era video game or even movie if there's not arms popping off every 3 seconds with mass blood spitting out? No, it's not. The answer is no. But performing the executions are just big gay. Like, you have to hit buttons multiple times, but if you don't do it by the time the border is done flashing over the enemy's body, they just do it for you. For example, if it's blue, you hit X. If it's yellow, you hit Y. Not too confusing, but I mean, if you don't do it in time, then you just shouldn't be able to do the execution, just like every other game that's done stuff like that. So as you can tell, this game is getting less and less challenging as I go, but the executions, you can just autopilot that shit and still get all the credit in the world for an epic execution. So as cool as it looks, it happens every 2 seconds and the game basically holds your hand through it, so fuck that, and fuck you, Crytek, or however you say your company's name. The AI in this game are actually pretty funny. You're all like, ah! And they're all like, ah! They'll watch as you beat the fuck out of their friends and wait for you to murder them, so that's very nice of them. I'm glad they brought their manners to the table today. I don't even know. Even when they attack you while you're beating the shit out of their friend, it's not that hard to counter. Click A and do the same thing to them. And then the enemy you were slapping the shit out of before will watch as you kill his friend. So it doesn't seem like they're motivated. But your friends though, they're like nowhere to be found. They're off fighting one enemy, struggling, and probably can't even defeat them with their lives, while you're over here being a badass killing off crowds of 5 or more. So I don't know where the help is, but it's not a challenge anyway. The AI aren't an unstoppable force. I won't complain, but that does take a bit out of the challenge factor. Overall, I do like this game. Honestly, through all its flaws and all my criticism, Ryse is not a bad game. It can be enjoyable and one of those games I can grind at 2 AM when I randomly get the urge to hop off Black Ops or Red Dead 2. With Ryse, I'll be honest, this is it, Chief. Not a terrible game, it has flaws, and could be better, but Crytek didn't do half a bad job at this game. Not as good as Halo or Forza, but a good Xbox exclusive. And with that being said, does it deserve a sequel? Ryse the Empire sounds fun. Imagine an open world game just like Ryse Son of Rome. That would seriously be a great idea. walking through the streets of Rome as a hero, side missions, armories, blacksmiths, food, and more. I would like that. But let's be real. Does Microsoft remember that this game exists? It came out with the Xbox One on day one in 2013. Made about a million sales, my bad. Ugh, gotta get this fucking stutter out of the way. Fuck me! But anyways, nearly 1.5 million sold, so not bad. Comparing that to Killzone Shadowfall, which was Sony's flagship installment back in 2013, it got over 3 million sales. So Killzone doubled the numbers Ryse made. Dub for Sony there. And speaking of Killzone Shadowfall, I may try to do that on this channel too, so stay tuned for that. And with Ryse, I've seen a lot of loyal players ask for a sequel. I think it would sell, especially with more people on the Xbox One now, and Ryse having a concept like no other games. Maybe For Honor is one of their only competitors, but Ryse 2 would definitely sell. No shame in trying. The first one got over 1 million sales. The second will get a good bit too. And who knows? Maybe people will start with Ryse 2 and then go to the OG Ryse, considering it's $5 or less these days. Anyways, that is all for today, guys. Thank you for making it this far. Did you enjoy Ryse? Did you ever even play it? Or do you still play it to this day? Let me know down below in the comments. And if you liked this video, I'd appreciate it if you dropped a like and subbed for more. Twitter and Instagram will be down below in the description. Thank you all for watching, and hope to see you in the next one. Peace.